Okay, traders, this is going to be my recap for today, and it is Friday, September the 6th, 2019, and this is my recording for a recap on NTGN, the stock. Okay, so we can see here, the first line is the red line. This is the close of day, the previous day, and the purple line is VWAP. And we can see that it gapped up a few times, jumped around over here in the pre-market. Where did we open at? We opened right here at this particular line and came down a little bit. So we got a support line that I drew in here. And this line here represents the high of day, which happened in the middle of the night, of course. So then we came up to roughly here, which is what this line is, hit some resistance, came back down, we hit some support, and that's where this line came from. Came all the way up here to the high of day at 425, that's our green line. And what I did, and we don't need that pre-market anymore. Let me get the pre-market out of there. Okay, so as I was looking at this, what I did was I saw that it looked like it was downtrending a little bit here. On this candle here, on this wick, it couldn't reach the high of day. And so then we had two red candles, a big one. Right here at the circle is where I entered. So I entered at 405, and the white line is my entry point. And then it dropped almost exactly to this support line right here at 376. And then it came back, and I had a stop in here. I did have a stop right around where this blue line was right here. I had a stop, and I took it out because to me, I didn't see it spiking really strong. It didn't happen very quickly. It seemed like it happened slowly to me, and so I said, okay, I'm going to write it out. So it went over me by, what are we looking at here, 414. So it came up to here roughly, 414, dropped back down, came back up, and it could not pass the 414 level. That's where this line is. Dropped back down, came back up past me again. So I was in the red three times, somewhere around $60 was the most I was in the red. So it came back up. It did not hit the line again, right? So it seemed weak, and you can see the downtrend line that I put in here. So I was still holding, and I said, no, it looks really good. The trade looks like it's going to develop well. And I don't want to get stopped out. I've been stopped out a few times, cost me a lot of money this week. So I stayed in the trade through three of the negatives here. And here we are. Here's the big drop, right? So we went from $4. I was in at 405. And we went from $4 all the way down to 374 in one candle. And now I'm really, really green on the day of K. So then what I did was I did put in a stop, and I put it in somewhere around 390, right in here. That's where I put the first stop at. I had a stop in there. Like I said, I canceled it. When I saw it spiking up, I said, okay, it's spiking up to take me out. I canceled the stop. So then I came over here. I put the stop in. Then it dropped down some more. I canceled the stop as I saw this action through here. Then I put the stop back in again at 385, something like that. Then it kept dropping. I canceled the stop again once I saw it dropping again. Put the stop back in again at around maybe this line here at 377. But that's from over here, from this support area, right? So then it kept dropping again, and I kept moving the stop. And I took the stop out. For a while there, I took the stop out for 5 or 10 minutes or something, because it just kept dropping. Then I put the stop back in. I kept moving it down. And then my stop was 375 maybe, something like that. I can't remember right now, but kept dropping. And here's another support line right here from this area here. And that's at, what, 351. So then it just slammed down through that. And I have a couple of other, these lines here are channel lines for this channel. I think that's what these are. They're not from the pre-market or anything. So slammed down through that and started to form this channel here, right? This section here. Now, this actually went on for quite some time. We're looking at what it broke through at 8:30. So that's 11:30. And 11:30 market time. I'm on the West Coast, so to 9:20 roughly, right? 9:20. It actually kept going all the way to here, let's say, so 9:40. So it went on for quite some time in this channel right through here. And I saw that, and it kept on going up and down, up and down. And so I said, nah, I don't want to. Right here at this point, I was $400 up, and I said I don't want to go less than 400 green. So I didn't want it to spike past me right here. So I set my stop. Once it came down in this area, I put my stop at 370. Right? Is that right? 337. I can't even remember where I stopped out now. 370 is way up here. Yeah. Okay. So I put it out at 337, and once it started dropping here, so I got stopped out right here at 3. It went up, hit 337, and I let it take me out because I didn't know if it was going to keep going past these lines I had here. My target lines were the green line. This green line's my target line, and it passed me, right? And I thought it was going to keep going. I got a little greedy and went back up on me. I was up quite a bit more, another $75 or something when it was down here. Then I had another target, which was, let's see if it pops up. There it is, right here at 315. And it actually got down to my 315 target right here. It actually got down to 314. And so I just came up with that from the pre-market action is how I came up with this line here. And it came down almost to the penny. It came through it by 1 penny actually. So that's where that line came from. Let me go back in here. So this is where I got stopped out at though. And I saw it coming. I'll let myself get stopped out. I probably should have stopped out here, but it's one of those things. You never know, right? And it closed the day right about the same spot that I got stopped out at. So we closed the day at 336, and I got stopped out at 337. So, and the low of day was 314. So I think overall that was a pretty good trade. I kept moving down my stops to protect the profits and walked away with a nice green day of $405, something like that. So that is my trade on NTGN for Friday. All right. Have a good trading week next week, traders. Thanks. Bye-bye.